What's going on? Everybody, I'm Alex. That is me. It is I. And I'm on your screen for a little practice action. I haven't been streaming in quite a while. Been working on a lot of stuff. Been making moves, getting things going on here. But we are back here in East Togue for the mountain course here. Got the boys over here chilling. So far we got Skull Flyers in here. Who's coming up the way? Oh, we got Cruz right here. Hell yeah. Check these machines out. Geek, what's happening? Flyers over here. Geek said he's playing the Stick of Truth. I haven't played that. Or I played, like, I got onto the alien spaceship and I got stuck on something and something came up, like, real life or whatever, and, like, doing stuff, and then I, like, never played it again. Like, I completely forgot about it. I loved that game, dude. It was like playing the TV show. It was so perfect. Gotti with the follow. What's going on? Cruz over here. The Hooker Custom Shop. Love hookers. That would be a fun one to play on stream, Geek, for sure. First practice run of the evening. Door banging going on already. That's what we love to see. Fire's car surging up to the door of Wayne here. I didn't see Wayne getting the server. Hell yeah. There it is right there, boy. My man with his teleportation abilities over here. Oh boy, been getting a lot of work done. OCW is on the way, coming back next week. Got the roster and everything filled out and updated and everything like that. I've just got to go back through and update everyone's move sets again like I did before. Got to redo that, make sure everybody's got their entrance music and everything like that. Want to come up with a way to possibly have our own entrance music. I'll have to figure that out. Me and Geek talked about it some last night when I was checking out that new Forza Rally thing. There's Squid.
You just made the list.
So we'll be seeing about doing some of our own entrance music. I'll have to kind of work on that a little bit, but that's going to be Sunday is when I'm going to mess with that. Got a busy couple days coming up. DK rocking the Supra over here. Right, Key? And that thing kicks ass. Check that shit out. Hell yeah. Look at these runs, man. So hyped to see everybody throwing it down. I haven't really seen any standout drivers over the last couple weeks of practice for slide style. Nobody really jumping out as having the strongest car, the fastest car, the most angle, anything like that. Everybody really seems to bring something to the table here. Cannot wait For tomorrow, it's going to be badass. Qualifying is going to be wild. Neo, what's going on? Let's go. What are you talking about, man? That thing crushes it. Look at the angle that thing gets on the way up the hill. Look at that shit. Hell yeah. Yes, sir. We are rocking some practice action here. Look, Wayne has actually got teleportation points for lead and chase. Squid said he made a slightly different version of that S14 livery. Oh, we're going to see a DK Wayne run here. Other way, DK. There you go. No. You had to be in front, is what I'm saying. Chase car starts ahead of the lead car. Nope, like physically in front of the lead car. Like, yeah, like... Ah, well, he flipped around. Yeah, check out Flyers and Wayne, just like that. And then Flyers will go first, and then Wayne will take over. Yeah, there you go. Like that. Made that change beginning of this season to kind of alleviate where some guys were trying to jump the start. Oh, DK, you're fine, dude. I was just letting you know. I didn't know if you, because I can't remember what events you've, because I know you got to do the last one, but I think you only got to do qualifying for the last one, right? I remember you had to take off something. Rotational on him there, but yeah, that's the new way of doing it to keep people, because some people were trying to gain a competitive advantage in a fun event, which is funny. But like, yeah, guys were, you know, they were taking it literally about the chase car going first. So like literally the chase car would like move a millimeter and the lead car would take off, and the chase car, acting in good faith or whatever, basically, you know, doing it the same way we had done for practice for, you know, a month leading up to that point. Well, hell, a whole season last year leading up to that point. They were expecting the lead car to act like every other lead car, and instead the lead car immediately took off without giving them any room to drive or anything like that, and just left them in the dust. So the original spirit of the rule was for the chase car to get like a car length ahead of the lead car before the lead car took off, so we just forced it. So now the chase car physically starts one car ahead. And you can see it like right here. I mean, it just makes for the perfect timing. I've talked about it before. I mean, I think even in real life drifting, this could be used. I mean, I understand why they do starts the way they do and everything like that, but I think in more maybe local events and things like that, instead of having to set up some type of starting system or having a flag man or something like that, you know, they could utilize this starting procedures, have somebody, you know, let the drivers know, hey, you're clear for your run, and then they could utilize this starting method in real life drifting events. That's just me. Not necessarily for maybe like FD or D1 or anything like that, but like, I mean, you know, just like kind of local level competitive. It's kind of like SLIDESTYLE, where it's competitive events, but they're about having fun and, you know, getting together with your, you know, it's like a car meet where they get to have a little bit of a contest. You know, I think this could be used. Wayne, let me know if you try streaming to Discord, what effect that has on your everything. Because I didn't really think about the addition to ping that it might have. I know you were talking about the input lag and things like that, but I didn't think about the addition to the ping, which is already going to be at like 150 for you. Silent, what's going on? Exclamation point SLIDESTYLE in the chat. We'll take you on over to the SLIDESTYLE official Discord. You can find out everything about SLIDESTYLE events there and what all we've got going on. And you can come hang out tomorrow right here on the channel. Alex on your screen, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So basically 45 minutes from now, but tomorrow. And it will be round 3 this year's SLIDESTYLE Drift Tournament. This is final practice, locked in for the drivers that are signed up for the upcoming event. I actually need to update everybody's Discord role for the active upcoming event. I think it's still set to last month. All people that are tagged as drivers have access to final practice, but BK says he's going to rock solo runs for a little while, try to get that car to settle out a little bit. It's definitely got the fucking horsepower, that's for sure. He says, what do you think of the banner? We'll check it out. Let's see as he comes on down here. Looks good to me. Just need to switch your the letters and number from black to white, and you'll be all set. He flashed his light. He's in Discord with us, so he flashed his lights. He said, all right. But yeah, other than that, it's perfect. Hell yeah. You are the man. I appreciate you doing that too. Yeah, if you check out like Wayne and Maltese here, for anybody that's wondering, perfect example. All right, Wayne. Well, I mean, it's no worries. I can also, I guess realistically, I should try to figure out how to stream to Discord as well. Or if I could use like VDO or something like that. I'll have to see which option works best. Oh, he's taking the sign with him. He's got the sign. He's so then at least Yakuza would be able to see my view, but the problem there being that I'm always looking at what I'm supposed to be looking at, if that makes sense. You know, I've got the camera locked onto what's supposed to be happening on screen for the broadcast, and you guys need to be able to see like the staging area. Basically, you really just need an overhead shot of staging. Right? That's basically what y'all would need. Which is going to be in this area here. That's kind of what I was just thinking, Wayne, is use Charlie's PC to stream that to Discord and have the overhead here. The only thing is it's going to do the whole, you know, after 10 minutes disconnect thing. And once I start you know, I can't do anything about that, especially if she's not home. So I don't know if that's going to really work for us. It may just end up being that we have to just run my audio. Like, I'll just do commentary in race control, and y'all will just have to, you know, listen to me run my mouth for 4 hours. Y'all are used to that anyway. But you'll have to basically just listen to me talk for 4 hours, but kind of just take my cues. And, you know, I've got my, you know, green light and everything that I do in the control panel. So basically I give the green light, and you'll hear the cue from me speaking as to, hey, these guys are lined up ready to rock here. Let's see what they've got, you know, however I say it. I always, you know, I've always got some little line right before y'all are ready to take off. It's just, I know sometimes, like, not everybody has multiple screens, or not everybody can pull up and watch the stream thing on Discord, or, you know, whatever it may be. It's just the key to having the events go as smoothly as they do is having somebody there that can oversee everything and tell people when to go. This boost has got to be boosted. No, this is Squid. I didn't know Squid was rocking a Lambo over here. Look at this shit. Can't even catch up to him. This damn thing is so fast. Skull, I appreciate it, dude. I had fun making that video. Squid, this car is badass, bro. Vexen with the follow, appreciate you. Diamond, what's going on? But yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, hopefully Charlie might be able to get off work a bit earlier. I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. It's gonna be really, really hard. And it's really unfortunate too, because, like, you know, the last event sucked because the line sucked. That was my fault. But we know this line is great, tried and true, tested last season. It runs great. With the new, you know, all the engine swaps and everything like that, and our new specs for this season, like, it's going to be even better. We already know that. You know, all my overlays are locked in. That was the thing with the last event, is that was the very first slide style event that every single aspect of my overlay system worked without issue. The entire time, everything was perfect. So this was possibly going to be the first event that had no problems and was exciting and fun to watch. And, you know, it's going to be tough now because we're not going to have that. It's just, you know, I already can tell, I already can see it. I can feel it. There's going to be a situation where I'm just sitting there on the starting line. My little, you know, my green light thing is flashing green at the guys, and I'm saying, all right, anytime now, they'll be taking off. These two drivers will be leaving. They'll be taking off anytime now. Like, I already see that coming. And you guys will all be in race control chat going, go, go, go. And they just won't be listening because that's what we, you know, that always happens. So I can already kind of see that coming without somebody in a dedicated race control position. So it's going to be tough. We'll see what we can come up with here. Jay loves CarX. What's going on? There you go, exclamation point slide style. That'll take you over to the official slide style Discord, tell you everything you need to know about our events. And speaking of J's, here's a J right here. This car is a monster, man. This thing gets it done. That Supra is on the way, though, behind him. Getting right up to the front wheel there. It looks like DK's starting to get it dialed in. Here, a couple more runs. I think he's gonna be doing all right. Whatever tweaks he was just making to it, definitely looked to be doing what he wanted there. J Love. Any other night, any other stream, every single other thing that we do, I would say absolutely yes, jump in here and play with us, because that's what we are all about, except for 2 nights a week, and that's tonight, or 2 nights a month, sorry, 2 nights a month. That's tonight and tomorrow night. This is final practice for the guys signed up for tomorrow's event, and then of course tomorrow night is SLIDESTYLE Round 3 right here on the Mountain Toad course. You can find out everything about SLIDESTYLE in the official SLIDESTYLE Discord there, and what we've got going on. Yo, Jay has got the handles on this 35 right here, man. This thing is sick. Oh, absolutely, you can join round 4, man. Signups are already actually open for round 4, because I finally got it to where now I can just kind of cycle over the sign up form. So if you go to the official Discord and check on that sign up link, you'll see it there on the left in the channels where it says sign up. That is actually the sign up for round 4. You can also see, if you click on schedule, you'll see all of the lines for the entire rest of the season. But absolutely, you can join in. We have open practices every Friday. So obviously, you know, tomorrow is the event, but next month, all of April, every Friday is an open practice, and anybody can join in, drive with these guys. We don't even put a password on the server. We're going to be at Red Ring next month. And everybody is welcome to join in. Consoles, PCs, even Nintendo Switch, anybody can join in, be a part of a SLIDESTYLE event. It is all about having fun and throwing down in badass race cars. Definitely a no drama environment. SLIDESTYLE is all about what we call freestyle tandem drifting. There's no track limits, no clipping zones, and no judges. Everything during the event is done by fan voting directly in the Twitch chat. Doing a good job holding on here in the chase position. That's the big thing we always talk about with this mentality of freestyle tandem drifting here. The real focus of all of these runs is definitely on the chase car. In any traditional sense of tandem drifting, you're going to have the lead car be the primary focus of every run, but for us it is the opposite. The chase car really has to do a lot of work anticipating the moves of the lead car, reacting accordingly, and of course the way we have our specs set up, these cars are designed to make those surges forward and drive all the way up to the door, sometimes into the door of the lead car. And contact between cars is not only allowed, it is encouraged. Of course, as long as you don't knock the other car off their line. But driving in door to door, side by side, look at this right here, that little love tap right there. That's what it's all about right there. That's what we're looking for. As long as you don't knock the other car off their line, we'll take all the contact we can get. Jason over here in the chat, what's going on? Skull and Jay getting after it here. Theory in the server. Look at the old Uncle Malte racing machine right here. Yo, I'm digging the fuck out of that banner. That's badass. Look at these guys with all their twin machines here. Jason said he's about to jump in here. Here we go. Uncle Malte racing the three-peat here. Gotta turn the smoke back down. We did that for the little hype video we made. Nice. me see if I can't fix on that real quick. Let's see. Here. My shit is acting crazy. Anyway. All right, back to it here. There's a snoring dog laying next to me. Micro's here. What's going on? It's so awesome to see all you guys, man. It's crazy that I haven't streamed for like a week and a half. I've been getting a lot of stuff done. Completely reworked all of the dashboard side of things for slide style events, cleaned up a bunch of stuff, simplified things quite a bit, but it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to kind of see and follow along with what's going on. Oh, Danny's here too. What's going on, Danny? Micro's gonna go out and skate. Hell yeah. Danny says hydrate it up. Micro says stretch it on out. We can do that. Little hydration action. There we go. Feeling good. Feeling good. Very good, Dan. That'll work. I'm telling you, man, I do not interact with anybody online in any games ever. But anyway, spent this entire last week, like I was saying, kind of redoing the back-end side of the slide style overlay system and the scoring system and everything like that. So that should be shored up. Working on a lot of merch stuff, big news coming on all of that tomorrow during the event. So be sure to keep an eye and ear out for that. OCW, of course, like we talked about, that's finally being rebuilt. Got the new save file going, getting everything updated, cleaned up, looking good and working good. There's Jason up in here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, DK. It looks like it's driving good, man. That's another thing I think we kind of unintentionally did with the specs for this season, is the way that we kind of lock things down a lot more on the wheel and tire side of things. I mean, you kind of have to build the car around that. And I think unintentionally we have made it really easy to get cars really drivable. Now, obviously, you can tweak on them for hours and hours and hours and make them freaking perfect. You know what I mean? But it's you're not going to be way off the mark, from the drop. Once you get the car pretty drivable, it's up to what you want to do from there. But I mean, completely unintentional in that, we were aiming for fairness in trying to keep the speed similar. That's all we were really worried about when we were setting that up. But I mean, it's just, we kind of accidentally stumbled upon, I think, a really good setup as far as the rules and everything go for tuning the specs for the cars. Because we found when new guys come along, and they're like, oh, I want to join in, jump in practice and everything like that. And I'm like, hey, we'll go check out the regulations. And they, in 15 minutes, they slap together a car that is within specs and get in the server, and they're competitive. They're not out driving anybody else because, they're brand new. It's their first runs, but they're not just getting left in the dust. You know what I mean? So I think we really did a really good job with that. And also it lowers the barrier for entry as well. Because I know last season some guys, new guys came along and tried to get a car tuned up to match what these other guys were doing, and I mean they weren't even in the ballpark. They weren't even close, and it's it's really demotivating, I guess. When you're like that, you're like, well, I know I'm not even gonna be able to keep up with these guys. Why am I even gonna try? Why am I even gonna run? I totally understand, and I agree completely. And that was a huge focus going into this season, setting the specs up the way we did. And I'm really proud of what we were able to come up with. NSX in here? Hell yeah. I don't think I've ever seen one of those running a slide style event before. I don't know whose car that is. I really wish they would add the damn nameplates back to the Kino drone cam. It's nice when we've got our windshield banners, though. Well, plus, I know, everybody's comp cars. I know their cars. It's just when people show up with different stuff. Right, Jason? Bro, I'm so excited. Everybody's cars are sexy as hell. They are hooked up. Look at this. Nobody's running away from anybody as far as speed goes. Everybody's got the angle. Everybody's throwing down on the line. I can't wait, man. I am so excited. I hope we can figure out our race control situation. For those unaware, Yakuza is not going to be able to make it this tomorrow, this month. He's not gonna be able to make it, and Charlie is working. She's not gonna be available, so we're kind of out on race control. So I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. Still trying to figure that all out. I'll probably talk to Charlie when she gets home, think about what she has any ideas. Unfortunately, haven't heard much from any of my SOG family lately. I know they've been working hard on their comp stuff as well, and getting things buttoned up for that. But it would kind of be nice to have somebody that's done info running and stuff for their events to maybe hop over. But it's hard because what we do is very different than what everybody else does. There's a set procedure to how we do it. And the guys that have been running for, all of last season and this season, we know what's up. It's just, we just do our thing. But for new people coming along, it may seem a little confusing as to what it is we're doing. I guess it's not hard to do the job of race control, because basically you just watch my control panel. When I turn the thing green, you tell the next pair of drivers to go. That part's not hard. The hard part is answering people's questions, because I'm indisposed. I'm, quite busy. So it's to be able to basically be my voice. And whenever anybody has questions or whatever for, them to be able to answer, can't talk. DK, if you want to do it, man, that would be, well, you can do it and race. That's what Akuza's been doing. Because we have got it boiled down now to where, because you know how, like, last season, when, you know, all season when you were running, Charlie had to kind of babysit everybody. Not that anybody was doing anything wrong, but we just didn't have all of our systems in place, so Charlie had to be really, really hands-on with who needed to go where and when and everything like that. And now, man, I can run you through it later on after stream if you're available, or maybe tomorrow morning. But we've got the shit so locked down now. That's the other reason why Charlie said she didn't want to do it this year, because she's going to fall the fuck asleep. She was like, it's so boring. She's like, you don't have to do anything anymore. Because we've got, well, you saw it, how we had qualifying separated into groups last time, so you were here for that. So we've got the qualifying groups, so that pretty much dictates who comes in and out of the server. We have very specific times about when people come in and out of the server, so the drivers already know that. You just are kind of there to give them the go-ahead, to kind of tell them when it's, you know, when it's okay. The next 5 drivers, you know, for qualifying, the next group that's going to load in, they're ready to go. They should be, if they're paying attention. They're ready to join in, and basically they're just waiting to hear DK in their ears, if he does it, say, hey, you know, next group, go on and load in, first driver to the starting line. And then after that, you know, for tandems, it's the same thing. We already know the bracket, and it's on everybody's screen. All the drivers can see it. And it's on stream as well, of course, so that's all there. So yeah, it's really just looking at that, and then when I give the green light, literally at the top of the screen, the green light, I know you saw it last month, DK, I'm kind of just talking more for everybody. Give the green light, and then race control says, all right, you're clear to go. So I've tried to simplify it down as much as possible. Like I said, the actual job of race control isn't about telling people what to do anymore, because, you know, that part's just a more formality, you know. That part's really easy, and the drivers know, they see the green light too, but they have to wait for race control. So if DK is race control, even if the light is green, no matter what it is, if DK does not say, you guys are free to go, or however he phrases it, don't move. You know, DK would be the final say. The race control is in charge of everything. So, because you never know there may be something going on that DK's having to look at, and knows that the event can't proceed until that's taken care of. So he would hold those drivers at the start, even though me on the broadcast side, I'm saying that I'm ready to go. If DK is not ready to go yet, we're not fucking going anywhere. So, like I say, the most important part of the job is being able to answer people's questions of, hey, you know, something came up, I've got to make a phone call real quick. Can I get moved to the end of qualifying? Absolutely. And of course, we have our, you know, officials chat that I have up on my laptop during the event. So DK would be able to notify me, hey, Theory said he's got to take care of something. We're going to put him at the end of the last group. Cool. Not a problem. And then, yeah, like I said, from there, it's super easy. And then, yeah, DK, if you want to drive, you still can. Because there's definitely no issues of favoritism or anything like that. Like, you know, once it's your turn to go, you know, you just say, hey, it's, you know, me and so-and-so, you know, we're up to the line, come on. You know, when it's tandems, just be like, hey, come with me, let's go. So yeah, it's totally up to you. Of course, if you don't want to do both, I understand, because that is a lot going on at once. Oh, and then also is, I believe, yeah, I think, because I know Jay is here. I don't know if he's still in, yeah, he's still over there. Jay, if you can hear me, I know you kind of do a lot of this anyway, but I don't know if you were planning on it for tomorrow. But the other job that Akuza does, because he does like 700 things all at once, he's like fucking Superman, is he takes all the screenshots and everything. You know, he does the photography for the event. How do you plan on doing that like you used to? Because you still have the permissions to post you're still marked as a photographer in the slide style Discord. He's flashing his lights at me, so I'm guessing that's a yes. He's flashing his lights a lot, so that seems like an excited yes. Hell yeah, Jason. That's what I'm telling you. It feels good, doesn't it, when you finally get up on these guys? Sideways with the follow. Did I already mention that? Sorry, I've been like my brain. Like I'm talking. Obviously, I'm talking, but like my brain is going. I'm like running through all the stuff in my mind about what DK would need to know or what things I can do to make his job easier. Oh, Wayne, you want to do screenshots? Fuck yeah. Well, I mean, you and, I mean, anybody can do it. Well, I say anybody, not anybody, but any of our, you know, the main guys can do it. And we'll give them access. I mean, anybody can take screenshots during the event and post them wherever, but just as far as the, you know, official photographer with the screenshots and all from the event, you know, that the specific Discord channels, that permission only goes to a handful of people. Just to keep things neat and organized, you know. But yeah, Wayne, Jay, we can get you guys in there doing that. I have also considered, I don't know if he would be up for it yet, and he's not here. So this is just me bullshitting, and there is no grounds to this or whatever. I'm just spitballing the idea. We could just get an alt account, because Akuza's his problem is I'm not going to talk about his business or anything, but he's basically he's locked out of his Steam account. Something happened, we don't know what, but he's locked out of his Steam account. It's no worries, and he's been in contact with Steam. They're working on it, but you know how long that process takes. So we could make him an alt account and put out, you know, I'll get him the fucking game. You know, just so that he can just get in the server. He doesn't even have to have a car. He doesn't have to run the event. But we could do that as well. Yeah, that's what Danny was talking about earlier. I didn't want to talk about his business either. But yeah, he's got the same thing going on in the PlayStation side of things. But I considered that as well. But if DK is able to slide in, how are you feeling, by the way, DK? I meant to ask you that earlier, but then we got to talking about your car tuning and everything like that. And then we were talking about the race control stuff. But, hopefully you're feeling better. Oh, I guess I could. Didn't realize you were over here. Or I knew that, I forgot. There we go. You can talk now if you want.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Sorry. I forgot it. My brain's going 50 million different directions today.
No, I'm feeling
your voice sounds
a lot better. Yeah, like a bit of rest got me good with the voice. But it always goes to hell at the end of the day.
After
a while it goes to hell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to you. As far as wanting to do the race control thing, like I said, it's, well, you saw how Akuza was doing it last month for the little bit you were here. So, I mean, it's definitely a lot easier than what it was last season, that's for sure, as far as actually, you know, doing the job.
Yeah, I'm 100% down.
Hell yeah.
I can do it.
You'd be good for it, too. Not that I don't trust all these other guys. I trust a lot of you guys, but for those of you that don't know, DK is the reason for SLIDESTYLE. DK caused all this. Skull. He caused all this, goddammit. Him and RC.
Oh, yeah.
Him, RC, and Jay. But yep, he's the reason for all of this happening. So if there's anybody I trust to come in and do the race control job, it's going to be him. So yeah, that'll kick ass. Would you still want to drive, or would you just want to do the?
It depends on like everything going on tomorrow.
I got you.
With me.
Yeah.
But I'll try to do both.
Okay.
If I can't do both, I'll let you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll just have you we'll have you in as far as like the scoring system and everything like that. And then if you're not feeling it right before, we can just drop you to inactive, and it's no worries.
Gotcha. All right.
So that'll be super easy. Or hell,
Yeah,
you can run your qualifying run, and if you're not feeling it, you're just like, not today. You know.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of me and RC starting it, I think I still have the damn livery for the Mustang that we started it with.
Oh, no way!
I believe so. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Oh, Lord. Minute. Yep, there it is.
Skull and Wayne over here phasing through each other. Yeah, Dan, it's not too bad. Are you doing the Audi trick on West Coast or whatever for the to build up a lot of cash? It was Malte in the chat. Flyers, he says, good luck tomorrow. What are you not? You're running tomorrow, right? You're not saying good luck like good luck everybody, I'm not going to be here.
See if you remember this thing.
Where is he? Is that you that just went flying by me? Holy shit. God, it's been a long ass time. Because that was right after that like vinyl pack came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Check that shit out. That's so awesome. That was the OG. It was him and RC going up and down on Kami Road talking about how, I bet I could do a better run.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, let's put it to a vote. And I chased him down with the drone camera or whatever, and ended up just fucking around doing commentary or whatever on the run, and then put the vote in the chat. And then all of a sudden,
I still can't remember who won.
I don't either. I think you did. Well, I can't. Well, between you and RC, I know you did, but I don't know because then somebody else was like, "Well, I've got winner."
Yeah.
And then and then Jay was like, "Well, I'll do one," and then it just went around like that. But yep, that is what started it all. And then it was, man, we've got to do this again. So we all, kind of got together like the following Friday or something like that, I think, and we picked another map or whatever, did the same thing.
Yeah, and then you got all excited and made the
then I got hyped.
Overlays.
Yep.
And then
I was like, I could do all kinds of shit with this.
Yeah.
And then, so that was cool for a long time because we would do solo runs. We were paired off. So it would be like DK versus Jay, but they would run solo, and then we would vote on which solo run was better, and then that pair would move forward.
And then, I wish I still had that clip, or if you did, of me and RC doing our solo runs, but tandemed.
Yeah,
we switch on the UFO road.
Yeah, because y'all went both opposite directions and came back around. Yeah. That was so dope. That's probably still, if it was clipped, it's still there because the clips don't go away.
I don't know if it was clipped or if it was just an old VOD.
Oh, if that's the case, that's because that was before.
Yeah, that was way before.
Yeah, that was before we started doing YouTube. Yeah. But yeah, it evolved from that, and they did that, and then the people were talking about we need to do tandems, and I was just like, I don't know, and we finally got around to doing it, and we had so much fucking fun with that. We were like, all right, we can do something with this, and now here we are, a year and a half later.
I still don't know if I want to do the Supra or this damn Mustang.
Mustang looks like it's driving good. The Supra looks like it was. That's a tough call.
Because right now in the Supra, at this point, I would be in third gear doing the same speed. But in the Mustang, I'm in second.
I think it's got some damn speed to it for sure. Uh-oh. Sideways and Malte know each other.
Damn it.
I don't know what the deal was with that. East.
And then switching cars from that Mustang to the Supra again is day and night.
I was gonna say that's one way to feel it is just to go from one to the other real quick. I need to make a graphic to go in the regulations thing. That's kind of like a, because I don't want to take like screenshots or whatever. I need to just like do like a diagram like you'd see in like, you know, a high school textbook or whatever of the starting thing. And have like the 3 steps, but have it like visually drawn out that way. And then also just save that image on the like Discord, so that way we can point people to it. Like when new people come around, just be like, hey, look at this. This is how we do it. Woo, these boys are getting after it.
All right, Skull, I'm sorry for the run that's about to happen, but we can try it.
Skull's cooking it with that Viper, man. I was gonna say that Supra is snappy as fuck though, compared to the Mustang. Like the Mustang's got the speed and it'll hold the angle, but holy shit, is that Supra snappy? Like if you can get it to stop over rotating on you like that, I mean, you'll be able to match anybody's angle with that thing.
Yep. I'm still not the greatest at tuning.
Well, and you haven't got to play the game a whole lot since that last big-ass update. They changed so much of the physics,
Yeah,
like
they changed
6 months ago.
the physics, the damn everything.
They even changed how, like, aerodynamics are handled. They did all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna switch back over to my since we're getting pretty organized here with our tandem runs. I'm gonna switch back to my other cameras. So I can make sure these are doing what they're supposed to do, since this is how we're gonna run things tomorrow. Two of them, depending on how we're feeling here. DK here. Goes that thing wanting to kick around? Yeah, it's just so snappy. I'm trying to think of what would help slow the front end down on rotating like that. Theory in the whole 4-door machine over here.
Yeah, sometimes it wants to over-rotate, and then other times it's like, no, I'm not turning the way
I'm
you
not
want me
turning
to.
at all. Fuck you. Your car's temperamental as shit.
Like a 15-year-old girl going through high school. I'm sorry about that.
That's the truth, though. All right, I need to see. I need to move this camera, I think. Yeah, this camera needs to move. And not by a whole lot. It just needs to kind of be higher up to catch that transition. All right. Let's see how that does. But Malte, so I think after we're kind of done with practice here in a few hours, once everybody's come in and done all the runs they're gonna do and everything like that, I'm gonna have to hop off for the night because I'm gonna have to try to get as much stuff organized here for DK as possible since he is so generously gonna help us out with race control. That's a huge dude. You don't understand how like fucking relaxed I'm feeling right now because I was worried about that. I appreciate the hell out of you, man. That's
no problem.
That's gonna be huge. And I know if somebody's fucking around, you'll shut that shit down. That was the other reason why I had like wanted. Well, I mean, first I've always wanted Wayne to do it, but of course for him it's like 3 and 4 in the morning when we're doing this, so he can't be on voice. It'll wake his, everybody up in his house. So like he can't do it. And then like I knew Akuza like, because Akuza's like the sweetest person in the world. He's so nice all the time, but if somebody's fucking around, he's real. He'll cut that shit off, boy. He doesn't. So I knew Akuza would do it, but I know you and Jay also, boy. Whoo! If somebody's in the server fucking around, y'all will be like, "Hey, motherfucker!" Y'all be on that ban button quick. Oh, that's the other thing too. I don't know if you were here for it the other day. Here, I can show you real quick. Have you got the stream up?
I do indeed.
All right, here. Let me. So. I don't know if you were here for this the other day, but the staging area where everybody's going to park up is going to be like at spawn, like where all the garages and shit are. So remember how we've always said, like, Jay's going to get a drink? Hell yeah. Remember how we always say, like, the no engine revving or whatever, just because it's so fucking annoying? That rule really, just for everybody real quick while we're talking about it, that rule really came about because of the old sound bug that has been fixed in the game, but the engine sounds used to, like, they on the drone cam, they didn't respect your in-game settings.
Oh, I still think I have a car that will blow your eardrums out.
Oh, there's still a few of them, yeah. But it used to be a really, really big problem, so that's why we made that rule. But also, it's fucking annoying. Like, we're trying to talk and whatever, and it says, meh, in your ears. So we had that rule, but there are some people that either didn't care or didn't want to abide by that rule or were unhappy about something or whatever and wanted to do it anyway. So the solution to that, kind of like we said with the start thing earlier, is to just avoid the problem entirely. So staging, of course, the starting line is way the fuck over there. And we're going to stage the cars up way over here. So honestly, you guys can make all the goddamn noise you want over here. I don't give a shit what y'all do. You can be over here doing donuts and shit. I don't give a fuck what y'all are doing. As long as it stays inside of this parking lot. Don't be coming out and driving over here on this track or anything. Nope. We're going to keep our shit right inside of here. And then, did you see the stuff about the little burnout box, DK?
No.
All right. So what we'll do is, everybody will be staged up in here. This is for qualifying the race, everything. So everybody will be staged up here, hanging out. When it's a driver's turn to go, both for qualifying and the tandems, they will make their way through, to follow the path along over here. And then where the big dirt patch is. Oh, look, right here. All right, what is this, Wayne? I think it is. But right where this big dirt patch is in the, well, you know where I'm talking about on the map, but you can see it on the stream. That's where he's doing donuts here, this whole strip. So even when it's tandems, both guys can just kind of be like in their own little area doing them. But what's going to happen is when the vote is up and we're showing the replays for the last run, we're talking about it, voting and everything like that, the next two, or the next qualifying driver or the next tandem pair can come over and
do the burnout
and start doing
their tires up.
Yeah. So, and the reason for that is, you know how we have like the little live view or whatever that shows up on the replay? I think it'll look cool to have the guys doing their warm-ups.
Oh, yeah.
And then when I come back out of the replay, I'm going to have, you know how I turn the control panel thing? I have the green light that I turn on?
Yep.
I'll have a yellow light. So basically yellow light means and also you'll see it on the stream, like that the vote's done. But either way, like it doesn't have to be perfect timing. But like, yeah, so I'll have like a yellow light that says, hey, to the starting line or whatever, and then the green light means go. So basically when the replay is done, these guys will finish up their burnouts, and then boom, just like this right here, just like Skull, head their way right on over to the starting line, and then they'll park up, and we'll, look at their liveries or whatever it is we've got to do, and then they'll take off when they get the green light, and when you give them the go-ahead. That's the other thing, too. Nobody does a goddamn thing unless DK says so. Y'all all know that. But that's the other thing, too, that I think has kind of been gone under the radar a little bit as far as race control goes, because with Charlie, it wasn't a discussion. Charlie knows she's the boss. She's the boss of me, so it doesn't, she's going to do whatever. But, like, even with the Kuza being race control, like, when I say, and this is for you, too, DK, when I say you're an extension of me, like, if you think somebody's ass has got to go, if they're not listening or whatever, ban them. Sit out of here. Send them. You don't have to ask me. Like, you are me. As far, you know what I mean? As far as the event goes, I completely and fully trust you, or else I wouldn't have you do the job. And whatever you think, if somebody says, hey, I've got to go to the bathroom, can you move me to the end of qualifying? If that is a massive pain in your ass and doesn't work for you, tell them no. It is entirely everything is your call. Like, you are the event as far as when people are moving and doing whatever, and if, all of that. So that is, there's you don't have to ask me, in our little chat thing, hey, what do you think about such and so? Hey, I fully, completely, 100% trust you. It's your call. Aiden, what's going on? Says, what are you guys playing? We're rocking a little Car X here. We're doing some, this is a final practice session for tomorrow's slide style competition event. Going to be happening right here on the channel. But we're kind of, this is our final practice session, so it's practice not only for the drivers, but we're also discussing how we're handling the race control, like radio comms kind of thing, and how I'm going to be doing my camera setup and all that. Speaking of which, pull that back up. The only thing that I don't like about doing this static camera setup is that when the driver pulls up to the start line or whatever, I can't, like, usually I take the drone camera and, like, make a circle around their car. I can't do that. Maybe I'll do the, so I think what I'll do is I'll do the drone cam for qualifying. So that way we can get a really good look at their car, talk about it. I can kind of, get a little creative with it, but also for qualifying, we're really looking at more like the angle and speed that they're getting, so it's going to be better to have more of an overhead shot, I think. So I think I'll do the drone cam for qualifying, and then we'll use these static cameras for the actual tandems. Because we've already seen everybody's liveries at that point, so we're good. And then this is the camera angle of the start line, so you can see the cars pretty clearly. I need to rotate the sun. I love this game. Like, that sentence actually, like, that doesn't make sense in any context except for this. Let me rotate the sun. Oh, it looks way better on this side anyway. Who's somebody that's over here at the starting area? Wait, do me a favor, don't move for a second. No, I mean, you can like pull back up to the starting line, like straighten up or whatever, but Squid, is he Squid with you?
Don't move.
Dad, just, yeah, you can go on and go, it's fine. And Squid was like, can we go? I don't know if we can go. All right, that looks pretty decent. All right, Skull said he's gonna grab some dinner. Hell yeah. I never did test this camera when you come up the hill. Oh, that's way better. It's a little late, though. I might need to slide it down the hill just a touch. Let's do that. All right. Perfect timing. Here comes Theory and Wayne. So it switches to that camera. They come up the hill. Beautiful. It should switch now. Yes. Follows through there. And then boom. Ah, there we go. That's what we needed. Fuck yeah. All right. Now we're all good. Malte is back. Here we go. Theory on the lead this time. Let's see have all the. Let's make sure all our cameras hold up. Perfect switch there. Switch to the overhead now. Yep. Come around. Switch to the next one. Yep. Sticks with them. There. Yep. Overhead all the way up the hill, and then this one holds for a second. Switches there. A little early on that one, but that one has to be early so that this one can cover the transition here. Yep. We are fucking set on these cameras, boy. I'm feeling good, man. We've got our race control situation is all right, and then that's the other thing. DK is well, you saw this with Akuza last month as well, but Wayne is your backup. He's like, obviously he doesn't have a microphone, but he's in the chat. Like Wayne is your backup. He's also the tech guy. So as far as and you can check him too with Kino and all that. But yeah, Wayne is kind of the point on people having their shit up to spec and everything like that. Everybody, of course, can check it because it's all just in Kino, but now, I was just thinking about it because this is a situation we've never come across, but I think it's better to talk about it ahead of time and come up with a game plan. Let's say, I know nobody here would ever do this, but let's say in the future, somebody is trying to get a little cheeky with things, trying to get a little over competitive, and they qualify, and their car is, within spec and everything like that. So in between qualifying and the bracket, they really quickly you know, make their rear tires wider to get that extra grip or whatever, you know, what it may be. Wayne said he didn't even think about it. He said, ban them, fuck them. My thought was, if they do that, what do we... So are we just hot ban them off the start is what you think? Because you know me, I'm quick. I'm happy to do that.
I mean, I agree. If they deliberately changed their tires while they were waiting, absolutely.
Yeah, I think so too.
Get them the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I
mean, they deliberately done it.
And I'll call it on commentary too, because usually if anything kind of goes on in the background, I do my best to make it seem like it's not even happening. You know what I mean? As far as commentary goes. Which we almost never have anything happen anyway. The last time was just somebody revving their engine and crazy and everything like that. And I was having an off day anyway. So like, it wasn't weird for me to be silent for like 2 minutes like I was, because normally that would be weird. It's like, what happened? Where'd Alex go? He's always flapping his gums. But that day it was weird because I was off the whole day. I don't know. So it wasn't odd when that happened, and I don't really think anybody noticed it outside of us. Because I always talk to my mom after everything that I do. So it's like back when I had wrestling matches, as soon as the match was over, I got all my stuff straight or whatever, I call my mom, tell her about the match. She hates it. She hated wrestling. She thought I was gonna die every match that I had. But I always wanted to call her, tell her what happened, and also so she would know I was safe and everything. But like after the race at South Boston, I called my parents, tell them all about the stream and how it went. Of course, my dad was already watching. He was like, I was watching the stream. And of course, my parents are watching SLIDESTYLE. So I always call and ask, what did you think? What was, everything like that. And after the last one, I was like, oh, well, the thing with, such and so, and them revving their motor. And mom goes, when did that happen? Oh, all right. I guess her. But yeah, I would say if somebody, all right, so I just wanted to see what you guys thoughts were on that. So yeah, if somebody does that, and I am more than happy to, I'll even say, call it on commentary is, I've received word from my officials that somebody has, changed out their settings and all. Now, real quick, if somebody, well, because your tune shouldn't change in between. No. Because it's not like you don't have like a race. It's not like NASCAR used to be, where you had like a race tune and a qualifying tune. Mm-hmm. We pretty much, once you show up with qualifying, you don't touch your shit again until you're done. What do they call that? When your cars are like locked down and what do they call that? Park firming. Yeah, that's what it is. That is exactly what we're doing.
F1 reference. I knew it.
Yeah. Chase, what's going on?
Oh, I forgot. I got the perfect car for this too. For if I'm not able to drive. Perfect car. Hold on.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I see your name pop out of the surf. There it is, the safety car. Yes, I knew it. Chase, we're chilling, man.
Perfect car.
We are getting everything geared up for tomorrow's SLIDESTYLE event. It is final practice for the drivers, but also final practice for me as far as the... Oh, I didn't even see that. Jason, I'm sorry, man. I got you. I can do that. Hey, I think I fixed the settings on my camera thing too, so y'all can tell me if that's doing what it's supposed to do or not. Let me pull that up before I do that, because I want to see if I can get that going again. Because that was pretty damn cool.
And the best part about it, this thing can kind of drift.
It looks badass. I love that car so much. Alright, pull up the camera thing. This split screen and Twitch and why can't I pull up my chat? That's the only thing about that gets me. Ah, see, there's the chat. That's a pain in the ass, so we're not going to do that. Chase with the follow, too. Thank you so much. All right, let me, I believe Miss Charlie is here also. Pop out chat thing. Alright, there we go. We're getting it figured out here. Alright, so now, and then if I turn it sideways, we're making this happen. Turn the rotate thing on, boom, turn it sideways. Alright, so on here, I don't know if y'all can see it. So I'll have my Twitch chat over here. I don't need that. And then the camera thing will pop up on this side over here. So then I can have both. Hell yeah. I hit the wrong button. All right, so here we go. We got to do push-ups for Jason over here. Charlie's home. I would go say hi with it on the camera thing, but she might shoot me if I do that. So she does not like cameras.
Oh, I'm just seeing Wayne's chat. Are you talking about the one on the old cop car?
I think so. That had the skinny logo on it, right?
Hold on, I might.
Right,
I believe I do. Yes. Hold on.
Hey. All right, meanwhile, I'm going to stick my camera up here and we'll do these push-ups. All right, I will not be able to hear, though. So, DK, I'll be right back.
Yeah. God.
All right, here we go. Push-ups mode. All right. So, hopefully the audio is working like it's supposed to be. Yeah. Is it doing the choppy thing that it was doing last time, or is it working better now? Because I changed the setting and all. So it should be better. All right. Well, either way, we got to do the push-ups for Jason over here. So here we go. Push-up mode engaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Push-up mode activated. Y'all aren't telling me about the audio, so I'm assuming it's fixed since nobody's saying anything. Maybe not. All right, got my headphones back on.
And Wayne, I do have it. I'm right behind you.
Hey, Jay says the audio is good. I did fix it. Yes. So it's a weird thing. I know what it was. It was switching back and forth. It was trying to automatically detect whether it wanted to use like the phone microphone, like the one at the bottom, or the like camera microphone for like when you're videoing something on the back of it. So it would switch to the one on the back of it. But like, it wasn't facing me. It was facing away from me or whatever. So it wasn't really picking it up, but it was switching back and forth between them. So that's why it sounded like it was cutting in and out.
Wayne, this thing is not tuned at all. It's stock.
All right. I appreciate you, Jay. Thank you.
This bitch is stock, Wayne.
Skull and Cruz over here throwing it down. Hey, friend, what's going on? And I saw Chase asking as well earlier. I don't know if y'all see that sexy ass graphic up there at the top of the screen, but this is a closed practice. It's final practice for tomorrow's slide style event. These are the guys that are signed up for the event. Sign-ups closed last night at like 3 in the morning. But yeah, got everything loaded into our system. We are all set up, ready to rock and roll for tomorrow's event. Going to be right here on the channel. Alex, on your screen. We'll be here 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. Things are not going to look like this. You're not going to see me down here in the corner. It is a full-on broadcast esports event with live updating overlays. SLIDESTYLE is our own unique brand of what we call freestyle tandem drifting. There are no clipping zones, no decel zones, no track limits, and no judges. Everything in the event is decided on by fan voting through Twitch. Anybody can join in and be a part of the fun. So definitely come hang out tomorrow. ! SLIDESTYLE in the chat. We'll tell you everything you need to know about our events. You can see the specifications for the cars, the regulations for how we run our events, the schedule for the season, every single line we're running this year, and watch all of our past events all in one spot in that Discord server. Got it as organized as we could possibly get it here. Alti over here talking about doing 30 push-ups. Boy, I ain't doing. I'm a streamer. Don't y'all see me? My skinny ass little arms. My job in wrestling was to get my ass kicked, not to kick people's ass. God. All the kids in the audience would be like, "Oh, we like that guy. He's cool. He's nice. He comes out and gives us high fives and stuff, and he's fun." And then I get my ass beat by somebody, and they boo the shit out of that guy. It works perfectly every time. And then if I ever do sneak in some shit and get a win, the crowd pops hard as fuck, and it's great. So it works out both ways. Danny's already level 10. What is it? Well, what did you start at? Working on his brother's account over there, he said. How the hell did you get 2 levels in 36 seconds? Oh, you did start at 0. So your brother had the game. Did he not even have the game? Damn, Skull, get in there. Hell yeah. Look at this guy. Okay, Dan, I got you. And Cruz is right here on Malte all the way through. Hell yeah. I got you, Danny. I got you. Jason's got a point. You would start the game at level 1. There's some fucking... They're programmers and shit over here. They're starting at 0. All right, who all be sitting over here? Oh, y'all got the old ride out.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
That's what Wayne was talking about.
Yeah, J and DK over here. Check this thing out.
Kitcher made this.
I'm digging. Yeah, Kitra hooked this one up. Where's Kitra been, man? He's been rocking on the 5M stuff.
I've seen him on
Posting lots of screenshots and shit over there.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff is wild looking, but yeah, this shit is crazy. Even got the little bot guy on the back window. I need to do something with that. Well, I've been on a push of making merch stuff. I've got a bunch of awesome new merch shit. I can't wait for y'all to see it tomorrow. That's all going to be announced during the SLIDESTYLE event tomorrow. But that's one thing I think I'm going to do tonight is try to get something together with a little bot on your screen guy. I don't know what. I'll come up with something.
I need to make a tune for this thing. Because this is Kitcher's tune, and if I remember correctly, he used to do the mouse and keyboard like you do.
I think so.
And I'm on controller, so this thing is so hard to control. I'm
back to controller now, or I say back to. I have switched to it now. I got tired. It was just out of laziness. I got tired of doing the drone camera and then like putting the controller down and switching over the keyboard, but then the controller would vibrate off the desk. I did turn the vibration off, but I was just like, let me go on and do it. So I'm doing all right with it. I basically feel like I've caught back up to the skill level I was at with the keyboard. It's not like I'm a great driver anyway. I don't spend a whole hell of a lot of time on it. I prefer watching you guys.
I don't know what you mean.
Let me hear. We'll bust the ride out real quick. Look at that. I haven't even been in the car for 6 seconds. I've already run into something.
Hey, that's how it goes. That's how it be.
Do a little test run here. Get away from these guys before they can get to my door. Being chased. Ah, shit. Yep. Gotta get my warm-up in here. I also played Forza for like 3-4 hours last night, so. I'm still salty as shit about what they did to Fire. I'm still salty as shit about what CarX did to Jay. I'm glad he was able to get that straightened out.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what happened to Fire?
Make any sense. So Fire got banned from playing Forza for like last year. Remember when Forza first came out and it was like shitty as fuck?
Yeah.
And there was all of those like exploits and stuff people could do to like make duplicate cars and basically farm a bunch of free money and shit. And like they could like you could do the Goliath without even driving. You could just put your controller down and let it run overnight.
Yeah.
So he did like a bunch of stuff like that because everybody else did too. They just now, like a couple days ago, banned him for it. Like he can't play the game, like even offline. Like he can't get into the game. Like he gets to the main menu and it's like you're banned. Which, how the fuck does that work? He paid for it. Like I can understand. I don't agree with it, but I can understand them saying, you know, like, oh shit, my bad. Fucking downshifted into neutral. It's like, why isn't the car moving? But like, I can understand them saying, oh, you know, you can't play online or do online races or whatever because you got all these cars illegitimately or whatever. I get that part, but to say that like he can't play a game that he purchased, how the fuck does that work? You're good, Jason. Just, you know how it is. right, Squid, hell yeah. So you're running the Lambo? Fuck yeah. Cruz said it sounds like one of his buddies who got banned from Horizon 1. Well, and I'm, from what I understand, because Blaze sent a video in Discord earlier, this is like not a new issue of them banning people for no reason and not rescinding it if they, you know, if there's proof that they didn't do anything wrong, whatever. It's, you know. But I don't like the idea that they can stop you from running the game like single player, like offline mode. That's actually probably prime for legal action. From not from like one person, like, you know, Fire can't sue Microsoft. Obviously that would go nowhere. But like, if enough people got together and said, hey, we're purchasing this product, and then the company is remotely preventing us from using the product after we paid for it. So that's the part about it that pisses me off. And it's the same thing that I talked about with GTA, where cheating, it's not a competitive game. Cheating and mods and stuff are going to be a part of those game communities. I'm not upset about that. The part that I'm upset about is when people cheat to hurt other people. So in GTA, like you guys saw with us, where they would break into our lobbies, crash our games, could potentially even damage people's computers. It's a really bad deal. But like stuff like that, those people do need to be banned from access to the game entirely, because they're only there maliciously trying to hurt other people. That has got to go. And it's the same thing with Forza. Anybody that does anything to harm someone else's gameplay experience, that shit has got to get the fuck up out of here. But, you know, back when the game came out and it was a giant flaming pile of shit, and these guys were taking advantage of some ways to gain some extra money and everything in the game to be able to purchase more cars and everything like that, who the fuck is that hurting? That is not hurting anybody at all. It's the developer's fault that it was there in the first place. It got patched. Nobody can do it anymore. What's the fucking problem? So that's my issue with that whole thing. So I'm a huge fan of Forza Horizon 5. It's the only one I've played. I'm a huge fan of it. I love the new rally update that came out last night. Me and Damien played it for like 3 or 4 hours. Had a blast. It was great. And can't wait to get on there and do some racing with you guys. But unless something different happens with Fire's situation, I don't know if I'm going to buy another Forza game. Because the exact same situation with Rockstar. There's no excuse for it. And it's like, I mean, I know Microsoft isn't the developer, but they are the publisher. They're the ones with the money behind it. You know, for a small game like CarX, I always say, you know, there's going to be issues here and there. Small development team, they're doing the best they can. It is what it is. With Rockstar for Grand Theft Auto and Microsoft for Forza, no fucking excuses. They are the 2 biggest gaming companies in the world. There's no fucking excuse. Well, publishers. There's no excuse. Period. And I don't, you know, I see them as basically hurting my friends with their policies, and I'm not going to give them money. I know they don't give a shit about Alex's $60. I know that doesn't hurt them at all. But it's just a principle. Y'all know how I am. It's a principle thing for me. But yeah, I can't support that. So I damn sure know that I am not playing the next Grand Theft Auto that comes out. I'm not. After what happened with us on stream and the way that they've... I'm not dealing with that shit. Fuck that. As much as I want to play it. I love me some Grand Theft Auto. I grew up on that shit. But... I cannot support them, and I unless something drastically changes with the way Forza handles shit, I don't think I'll be buying another Forza game either. But that's me, you know, armchair protester. That's what I'm, you know, I'm not telling anybody else what they need to do. I'm not saying what I think is right and wrong or anything like that. I'm just telling y'all what I'm doing. Keeping everybody apprised of the situation. All right, Danny said he'll be on in about 30 minutes. Yeah, we'll still be rocking here for a little while. I want you guys to get your runs in. I want everybody to get in as many runs with other drivers as possible before tomorrow's event. Yeah, Keto says when the game... Oh, me and you?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, yeah, I'll give it.
You want lead or chase?
I'll lead the first one. All right, Cruz and Wayne will rock one, and we'll go behind them. Ah, she didn't want to turn. Stick with me, we'll be good. Hell yeah, fuck all these signs. Yeah, that's the part I forgot to mention. This car is slow as fuck.
Yeah, I'm on the brakes.
Yeah, it's so slow. Yeah, well, and I haven't done any driving today up until we just started here a minute ago, so I got to get my warm up back in. But yeah, I'm not super the best with the controller. It is nice having analog throttle control, though. I know that.
Yeah, because with mouse and keyboard, it's all or nothing.
Yeah, it's just full blast on it. All right, let's do this chase real quick, then I'll catch back up on the chat again. Jason, go on ahead, man. Get up here with Skull. Y'all run one.
Yep.
Sliding up the
long way.
Tried to get close on it. There we go. Hell yeah. That was actually pretty solid right there. Let me catch back up on this chat, and I'm gonna park my car up and go back to drone mode. Go back to the real drivers in the server over here. Good stuff, though. That was fun.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, catching back up on the chat here. Sold, what's going on? What's happening, buddy? But Akito was saying, yeah, when the game's been out for a decade, talking about Grand Theft Auto, that's the other part about it that's ridiculous. You can't expect everybody to just like, I mean, it's Grand Theft Auto. People are gonna do cheaty stuff. Like I said, it's all about, you know, the intent. Are they out to hurt other people? Because like in competitive games, if you're talking, you know, Counter-Strike, Valorant, Rainbow Six, I mean, even to an extent, Fortnite, not super competitive, but you are, I mean, there is a goal there. You're trying to win, you know, and it's to gain a competitive advantage over other people in any way is a problem in those games. But in like Grand Theft Auto or Forza or something like that, it's not that big of a deal. But it's when you're, you know, like I said, doing stuff to hurt other players. That's where the line needs to be drawn, in my opinion. You know, if somebody's cheating to get money in GTA, a big fucking deal. It's a, you know, it's, you know, what a loser. You're, you know. Well, and it's, you know, it's some people like me, like I haven't played a lot of it, but if I'm going to be streaming and I'm going to play with my friends, if I've got a way to suddenly amass a shitload of money so that I can be at the same, have the same equipment as my buddies that I'm playing with, it would be nice to be able to do that. I avoid that kind of stuff because of all of these bans and shit, but I can understand somebody doing it. And there, like I said, there's no malicious intent there. But the problem is the people that are doing malicious shit are able to do it and not get banned. They can just do this willy-nilly all the time. And the people like Fire that were, you know, like I said, he was taking advantage of a bug in the game that everybody else was doing, and it doesn't hurt anybody. He was just getting, you know, free duplicate cars basically and getting free money on the auction thing. That doesn't hurt anybody, you know? And it's, like I said, it's the developer's fault. They fixed the bug. Nobody can do it anymore. End of story. That's it. I don't understand them, you know, somehow like crawling through a list of accounts or whatever flagged for something and banning people like a year later. And that's the other thing. That's somebody's job. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Have you got nothing else going on in your day? Like, and at the end of the day too, that's going to be Microsoft and the developer and everyone else losing out on money. Because, like I said, I'm not going to buy another Forza game. And this didn't even happen to me. This happened to one of my friends. So if Fire says, fuck it, I'm not buying another Forza game, I say, fuck it, I'm not buying another Forza game. Not that I think I'm special at all, but how many people might have picked up Forza on sale or something like that literally just because they're like in our community? They wanted to race with us. They wanted to play a game with us. Maybe they wouldn't have bought that game if it wasn't for us. They wanted to play with our group. So they picked the game up. Well, if none of us are playing the next Forza, they're not playing the next Forza either. So what if now them banning Fire for no fucking reason just cost them $600? I mean, and I know to Microsoft, $600 isn't jack shit, but it's not like it's just one person that they're affecting here. And how many of Fire's real life friends is he going to tell? That might say, yeah, fuck that shit. So, I mean, you could be talking $1,200 if it's 20 people. And, you know, and all of the DLC purchases that we might have made that they're not going to get. I mean, you could potentially, you piss off the wrong person, you could be losing thousands and thousands of future potential sales. So it's just not a good look in any direction you look at it. I mean, it's not a matter of my opinion. We're talking objectively, it's just not a good look no matter what. I just can't wrap my brain around it. And like I said, people are out there breaking the game and hurting other people's experience. That's not a problem. You still run into those people. They don't get rid of them, but they get rid of somebody that, you know, exploited an in-game feature a year ago that didn't hurt anybody else. I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. Danny and Jason over here talking about swapping tunes back and forth.
I'm going to call it a night. I'll be around if you want to like go over the
Oh yeah.
Race control.
Yeah, I was planning on that.
Hit me up in a DM.
Yeah, I got you.
I'll try to be around.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
But I'm gonna call it a night for.
Oh yeah, go chill and yeah, get some rest, man. Got to keep working on feeling better, bro. But I appreciate you coming to hang out.
Yep.
And
no
yeah,
problem.
that's gonna be a massive help to me, dude. I can't thank you enough, dude. That's so awesome. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Here to help.
I'll talk to you later on, buddy.
Yep. Bye, stream.
Ovi Lala says, "What's up? Join the stream for the first time. Hi, Forza and Android." Oh yeah, I get what you're saying too. A lot of people say they're not going to do something, and then they do it anyway. That's a good point too. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm not gonna buy that, but then they go around and do it anyway. I mean, and it's like I said earlier, I know you just got here too. I was saying earlier that I'm not saying that anybody should do what I'm saying. I'm just talking about what I'm gonna do. You know, I don't plan on, because when you weren't here for it, and I'm not gonna go back over it again because these guys have heard it 7 million times. But about like the Grand Theft Auto thing, like as much as I love Grand Theft Auto, and I grew up playing those games, I'm not buying the next Grand Theft Auto because of the way that Rockstar and their development teams have acted with GTA 5 and the GTA Online with the cheaters and everything like that. Like, I'm not playing the next GTA, no matter how much that sucks for me. I'd love to play GTA 6. I've been waiting on it forever. I'm not giving them a penny. And I know they don't give a shit. You know, they don't care about me. Alex not giving them $60. You know, big deal. They don't care. But it's more about me, you know. I just personally feel like I can't do that. And I'm one of those guys. You know. Like I said earlier, armchair protester, you know. But I mean, I'm the same way with EA too. But even I've got a line because they're working on a new skate game that's going to be on PC. I guess I'll be installing Origin. Y'all know how much I hate the fuck out of EA. That I have had to avoid so many games that I would love to play because of that. But I will walk the fuck over all of my own principles to play another skate game. Y'all don't understand, bro. It's going to be Counter-Strike 2 and Skate 4. All up in this motherfucker all the time. That's all, that's all it's going to be. Bye, block. B. I'm gonna call you B for right now until you tell me how to pronounce your name. It says, nice lines, keep up the good stream. I appreciate you. Hope to catch up with you on this particular line. Well, hey, this line is happening. We're running the event tomorrow, right here, 7 p.m. Eastern time, right here on the channel. It's gonna be SLIDESTYLE Round 3 here on the Mountain Toad course. Exclamation point SLIDESTYLE if you want to check out what all we've got going on, watch past events, check out the schedule for the rest of the season. You guys can absolutely, he says Team EKS, you guys can absolutely join in on all of our future events. Sign-ups for this event, of course, are closed as of last night, but starting next month, it's going to be at Red Ring, so definitely come hang out with us. We have open practice every Friday night, so come join in with us. Hang out. Oh, Lila, exactly right. That's the other thing, is that none of these publishers or developers or anything learn from any of these issues because people buy the damn games no matter what. He is exactly right. And that's the problem. That's the biggest problem with Grand Theft Auto. It's Charlie! Pizza. Like order pizza or frozen pizza? 19 months? I've been affiliate for 19 months? We could order pizza, but remember we have that pork in the fridge that kind of needs to have something done with it because it's been in the fridge for 2 days. And the HelloFresh stuff. While I was just getting ready to say Call of Duty. I was just getting ready to say that. Yeah, but you're gonna be waiting if you like. You're gonna wait for an hour if you order. It's gonna take the same amount of time to cook the pork as it would pizza to show up. But it's up to you if you want to. I'm good for whatever. You know, I'll eat whatever shows up in front of me. That's true. Napoli is pretty quick, and it's fucking good pizza too. Yeah, if you want to do that, hell yeah. Sounds good. We've been offered like 6 different HelloFresh sponsorships, Wayne. I'll talk about that in a minute. I don't do them because it doesn't work for nobody that watches our stream is in a position to be doing that. Not that I'm assuming everybody's situation or whatever, but I know a lot of our guys are like in high school and shit. Like they're, you know, like, fuck, are y'all gonna order HelloFresh? No, like, or they're in, like, my situation, you ain't got no money. The only reason we were able to do it is because we got a super heavy discount thing. I'll explain that in a minute. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, Lala talking about Call of Duty, FIFA, all of those games. Like I said, all of the EA sports games. That's one of the big reasons that I don't like EA is just their development and business practices and the way that they treat people, and also the way that they treat their employees, from what I've read as well. So it's, but you're exactly right, is everybody makes all this big stink on the internet, but every new fucking NFL 23, 24 comes out or whatever, and everybody goes and buys it. It's the exact same game with updated shaders. It's the same game as last year. They've just updated the roster and used the newest open source shaders and pump out another game, and people spend $80 on it. And they keep doing it. And, you know, it's just... And then, yeah, and the damn... The loot boxes and the DLC packs and all of this stuff that they sell and they're making all this money, and they're not actually providing you anything. I remember it used to be like when NHL 2006 came out, that game was like groundbreaking. And then NHL 2007 came out. Was it the same game with new jerseys and new players? No. They completely redid the entire stick handling system in the game and added all of these features and all this stuff. So then 08 comes out, they made it even better and added like one-handed stuff and whatever. And then 09 came out and you could do all, it was fucking crazy. For like 6 years straight, they completely revamped the entire gameplay engine. And then, like Skull says, NHL 14 was like a groundbreaking game. Has there been any improvements made to the franchise since then? Because like all of the EA Sports games from like 2013, like 2016, depending on the game, in that era, they have pretty much just been copied and pasted with updated shaders and shit ever since. So we're talking like 7-8 years at this point. Yeah, but Skull, they had the Michigan in 2006. That's what I'm saying. They took, that was the other thing. They were taking some features out. Yeah, you could do a Michigan in 06. That was one of their big things. You could do Yager, Michigan, Spinorama. They had a button for it because that was before the skill stick thing. But yeah, they had a button for that. That was middle school, so that was like all I played, bro. I remember that shit. Lalo says he's from Germany, so football is the only thing he was playing. Yeah, so the FIFA and stuff too. And I never really got into those games. I was always a big hockey guy, big NASCAR guy. So those were always like the EA games that I played. And then by the time I got more heavily into PC gaming, I've always been a PC gamer, but for a long time I didn't have the hardware, so I was on my PlayStation a bunch, especially my PS3. But then I finally, you know, got back around to PC gaming hardcore towards the end of high school, and then of course built my own PC once I was, you know, like 20, and was fully back. I was like, didn't have console anymore. And I've been off of EA stuff pretty much since then. So we're talking damn near, we're talking 10 years at this point. I've been away from EA titles. Lloyd, what's going on? So he says he's not going to be able to join up tomorrow. Hey, no worries, man. I hope you feel better, buddy. And hopefully you can at least tune in, watch, get your votes in and everything like that. Of course, feel free to join in the Race Control chat as well to keep up to date with everything. All of the drivers have access to it, I believe. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat here. I appreciate. I love it when I get behind on the chat, man. Is everybody's talking and active, and it's awesome. Skull said, "Tell Charlie to have butter on a Pop-Tart to hold you over." Wayne said I was going to order 50 meals. Okay, so about the HelloFresh thing, we can talk about that. So we got a thing in the mail that was like 70% off your first order or something like that. And we actually have another one that Charlie's been hanging on to for a while because apparently they don't expire, or they expire like 2 years later. So we got to talking about it. She went to the website, and like you just have to sign in with your email or whatever, and you get your first order. I think we got our first one for like $30 or something like that. And it was 5 meals, like 5 whole meals, and they send them. I've made 2 of them so far, and I'm the cook of the house. I do, you know, most of the cooking and everything like that. I'm not good at it by any means. I can make stuff happen, I guess, you know. It won't make us sick when we eat it. But I'm not great by any means, but it's kind of cool. They send you they send you the ingredients you need and everything. Like, it's just like each individual meal comes in a little paper bag. And like the one I did the other day had tomato and an onion. And like, it's literally, they just have a tomato and an onion in a bag. Like, it's not like cut up for you or anything like that. You literally, like, you get out your cutting board, your knife. You gotta, like, if it says dice it up, cut it into slices or whatever it may be. You know, they say put a little oil in a pan, do this, whatever. So it's I'm learning stuff. It's stuff that I already know, but I never do it because, like, if we're gonna do like something that requires like diced tomatoes, when we go to the grocery store, we just get one of the little pre-made things of diced tomatoes because we're not going to buy a tomato because a lot of it's gonna go to waste. So we just get the pre-done diced tomatoes and boom, it goes in. So I don't get to really do that. So it's kind of cool learning how certain stuff works and how you cook certain things. And I made this cheese sauce stuff to go into mac and cheese last night that was really cool. The way that it, like, cream cheese and whatever, and like you melt the cheese into it, and there's like water gets added. I don't know. It's the whole process of doing it, but it came out to this real like creamy cheese stuff that that put in noodles. And shit was good, man. It was good stuff. So the way that they ship it to you in the box with the, like the meat portions are like frozen, and you can put them in the freezer or the fridge if you're gonna cook them like that day or whatever. And yeah, we got 5 meals in a box. Why is somebody like shooting in from outer space? But yeah, we got the meals in a box. Like, they come with these instructions on a printout. It's like a laminated thing. Like, it's really nice. Step-by-step instructions with pictures. Real easy to do. So and the food, it's really filling too, because I was a little worried when I first started that it was like, these are going to be kind of like rinky-dink little meals. Like, because we eat some fucking food in this house. I grew up like that. Like, when my mom cooks dinner, boy, you don't get a plate with like, like a 5-star restaurant where it's like a little thing in the middle of it. Nah, when you get a plate of spaghetti from my mom, you get a motherfucking plate of spaghetti. Like, cause Stone Cold says so. So like, that's how I grew up. That's how Charlie grew up too. When we eat food, we eat fucking food. Like, we're gonna be stuffed. But we also only really eat like 1 or 2 meals a day anyway. It's not super healthy at all.
What the Rock is cooking.
What Alex is cooking. It's Hello Fresh.
And his name is John C.
So, I was a little worried about that when we first started out, but once the meal is made and I ate it, like, it was on the plate and everything, it's filling. It's good stuff.
Fuck you!
Jay. So I will say, very highly recommended. Here's the problem. It's expensive as fuck. We got the 70% off thing for like your first order and everything like that. So of course we're only going to do one. We just wanted to see what the deal was, what it was all about. But yeah, I think for regular 5-meal thing, it's like $150. I think is what Charlie said, or 160, which for some people, that's not bad, because it's the exact ingredients you need. You're not going to have any waste. It's exactly what you need for the meals, already separated for you to cook, and it's shipped directly to your door, so you don't have to go to the grocery store, and it's all portioned out and everything. So there is a convenience factor there. I feel like if you add the shipping and the convenience factor in, the pricing is pretty damn competitive with my local grocery store. That's not going to be the same for everybody everywhere. So that's my take on it. The convenience factor of it is huge, and we don't necessarily need it. Me and Charlie specifically, we don't need it because between her work schedule, our streaming, and everything like that, we never know when we're going to eat. To be able to prepare these meals, like tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to prepare one of these meals. And then Saturday, I'm at the racetrack. Charlie's going to have to cook one up because they're going to go bad. And I'm sure she'll have fun doing one of them, you know, while I'm at the racetrack or whatever. But like tomorrow for Slide Style, I'm not going to be able to cook one. Like, cause it takes like an hour. You gotta cut up all the stuff yourself and everything. Like it's awesome, but it just doesn't work for me and Charlie. But I will say, for anybody that it does work for, highly recommend it, man. It's awesome. It's so awesome. And like I said, you actually learn a lot about cooking too. So it's not all just hype and everything like that. Like the HelloFresh stuff is fucking legit. And Wayne earlier mentioned like the sponsorships and stuff like that. Like I said, we don't, that's not our target audience is somebody that's, you know, somebody that makes TikToks and stuff about like fitness and shit like that and has a bunch of like moms and stuff are their followers that's the target audience for that, you know, not us. Drifting, racing, playing Counter-Strike and Paladins and OC, you know, the wrestling stuff and all that. We are not the target audience for that stuff. So that's why I don't do the sponsorship stuff for that. I'm really picky about what sponsorship stuff I do anyway. Because that shit's important to me. Like, I don't just do it for anything. It's got to be something that I personally support and am willing to advertise for in exchange for a little bit of money, you know. But it's got to be something that I support. I'm not just going to do it because it pays. And also, that's another thing that I don't do sponsorships that don't pay flat rate. Like, so for the HelloFresh thing, you only get paid if somebody signs up. Well, your HelloFresh branding is shit is still all on my stream. Like, I'm still giving you that airtime. I know I don't have a shitload of followers and views and everything like that. I know I'm not that big a deal, but it's the principle of the thing, is that I'm still doing a service for you. If you don't get a base rate pay for advertising, I'm not doing it. Which is, means that I don't get to do it. But and that's the thing too, is a lot of these advertisers through Stream Elements and everything are taking advantage of smaller streamers for free advertising. That's all they're doing, because they know that they have set unrealistic targets that somebody with like an average of 4 or 5 viewers will never touch. So they get free advertising for like 2 weeks for their product through like 300 or 400 small streamers and never have to pay out a dime. So I don't take part in any of those. I only take part in the ones that are like, hey, if you run all of this stuff, we'll give you X amount of money. And then if people sign up or whatever, you get additional stuff. Those are the ones that I do.
It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch! What? It was me all along!
Hey, Shreds is here. All right, Jason said he's going to get a haircut. Danny said he's rocking solo runs over here. Let me find my man in the server. Let's switch back over to the other camera mode. Oh, rocking the Audi over here. All right, he's on the return track here. Let's see what he gets. But Shreds, what's going on, man? Expo, what's up? Look up there at the words that are up there. Nah, this is it's final practice for SLIDESTYLE's event for this month. Nah, you're good. X, I'm just giving a shit. SLIDESTYLE event rocking tomorrow.
Penis Man! No, the fuck you are not!
Penis Man's happening tomorrow too. Nah, SLIDESTYLE event coming at you tomorrow right here on the channel, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Exclamation point slide style in the chat will take you to the slide style Discord. Oh shit. Danny with the old 360 spinning around there. All right, I need to watch the run. He asked me to watch the run and I didn't do it. That's my bad. But exclamation point slide style take you to the official slide style Discord, tell you everything you need to know about our events, get you the schedule for the entire season and what you can do to sign up and be a part. It's open to everybody. Sign-ups for next month. This form is already available in the Discord as well. Here's a solo run from Danny here with the Audi, rocking the angle here. Nice and smooth through the hairpin. Let's see how it transitions back and forth through the S's here. Car looks to be handling pretty solid here. On the way up the hill, the Audi should have the horsepower to really gain some speed on the way up the hill. Very snappy on the transitions with that rear engine, being able to swing that weight around and carrying the momentum out to the finish. Very nice. Very nice. Wayne over here telling me what to do and shit. Already done made you your damn shirt. All right, Danny said he's got to go eat, so he's going to eat up real quick. We'll watch Wayne for a qualifying run here. Off the line, absolutely whips it in, tracing that white line around the hairpin there. Into the S's here, almost 90 degrees sideways on that machine. Look at him holding the brake on the front wheels to get that rear end of the car swinging all the way out wide. Staying hard on the throttle. That Mustang power taking up the hill, getting a little air there. Does he get a little bit more air here? Gets the rear tires up in the dirt a little bit, coming through the finish. Little victory celebration 360 there at the end. How about that, Wayne? How was that for you? Just dropped right into commentator mode. We got Wayne right here on the inside of Theory's door as they make their way out of the hairpin here. The transitions are going to be quick across the rear bumper as they slide through, carrying so much speed, heading into the turn, going up the hill. Both cars, rear tires in the dirt, staying right on the door is Wayne on the way up the hill. Theory looking to make a little bit of space, but unable to do so. Wayne drives back up at the front tire all the way through, sticking right on the side of that car as they come through the finish. It's fun. You get into a zone when you're doing it. I also really like not having to do the drone cam, so I can really, like, when the run is happening, I'm just watching it. I don't have to, like, focus on trying to do the drone cam and everything like that, and it's like I'm just watching the run. When it gets to the finish up at the top of the hill, boom, I hit the replay. Automatically does it on the stream, does what it needs to do. If it's a tandem, I switch to the next lead car or whatever. That's quick. Watch the replay over on OBS, make sure everything's cool there as the drivers come back around. So it's like it's a much smoother process. And for qualifying, I am going to use the drone cam, but all right, so here's what I think we're going to do. Because I know Charlie is ordering the pizza, so basically what I'm going to do is when the pizza gets here, I think that's what I'm going to call it for the stream. Woo, these boys are getting after it right here. Transition's so close. That camera angle helps out a lot too. It makes that transition look so gnarly. Even if you're like 3 feet behind the other car, that angle makes it look like you're touching it. Don't think I don't know. I'm trying to make this shit look as fucking badass as possible. But I think that's what we'll do. If you guys don't mind throwing another run or two real quick, I'm gonna run to the bathroom and I'm gonna leave y'all up. Y'all will be the my screensaver. So I'll be right back in just a minute. All right, we have returned. Malte said he's going to send me something to test. What is Malte sending me? I'm assuming that means you sent it on Discord or... But I think has everybody been in the server? Who hasn't? I know we're down to just these 3 now. But was Shreds able? Shreds, you still here? Were you able to get in? Get some runs in. How do I make it stop doing the screen share thing? Or the split screen? Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay. That's kind of cool. If that's how that works. All right, let's see what Malte be talking about over here. Oh, I got you. Oh, I can do that after we get off here. Is that what you're saying? Like, just try it later? And Alexander's here. Yeah, I got you, Malte. I'll definitely try it, for sure. And yeah, I'll save mine, but I'm sure yours is a much better baseline than what I'm running. And you know me, I'll tweak it to suit. Get it to where I can run it. But yeah, Alexander, it's been a long time, bro. What's going on, man? How have you been? We are rocking some final practice. We're down to just a couple guys left here. And Charlie has ordered some pizza. So as soon as the pizza gets here, we're going to be hopping off for the night. That's going to be it for us. Just wanted to make sure everybody had their stuff ready to go, and of course we were able to confirm with DK earlier in Akuza's absence tomorrow. He's going to be taking over the race control position. I cannot thank him enough for that. I'm so excited about that. I missed something in the chat. Hey, Yogi's here. I just saw that. Yogi, what's going on, man? I've been all over the place tonight, dude. I'm sorry. What's up, buddy? Alexander, I've been doing all right, man. I've been doing all right. Glad you're doing good. It's been a long time, dude. We're still doing our thing over here. Still doing our drifting stuff. I haven't streamed all week. I took the week off. Well, I took like a week and a half off, really, almost 2 weeks.
Hi, how are you?
Jay's still here. Hey, yeah. But yeah, I took some time off. Been working on had to get some stuff squared away for our OCW wrestling stuff that we do. That's pretty close. Redoing a bunch of stuff for Slide Style. That's all hooked up and looking good. Getting some new merch stuff done. Working on all kinds of stuff for the stream. Kind of just a overall revamping of everything. And that new merch stuff is going to be up tomorrow. That's going to be announced during the Slide Style event. We'll be talking about that a little bit more, because that's going to be a great way to cover the in-between time between qualifying and the bracket as everybody gets loaded into the server and everything.
I love you, bitch. I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
Yep. And Wayne, there you go. Wayne dropping the link to the merch store. Take a good look. If there's anything you want, you might want to get it now, because that shit might go away. Because I know some of that stuff is getting replaced. So if there is anything that you have been thinking about that you want and you haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, tonight might be your night. Because, like, tomorrow is when I'm going to be swapping that stuff out. I know all of the current Slide Style stuff is going to be replaced. Charlie's stuff is her, because the only real shirt that she's got on there is her, like, main logo shirt. That's going to stay, of course. But she's getting 2 new shirts. Slide Style's getting, like I said, all new stuff for Slide Style. Now I'm trying to think. Might do. Oh, that's right. The OCW stuff too. I think I'm going to do something for OCW too. I've got to look into that. I haven't. That's the one piece that I haven't done yet, is the merch for OCW, and that might wait until next week as well. But whew, these boys are getting it on the way up the hill here. That Supra is cooking. Yeah, if there's any of the Slide Style or OCW merch that is currently on the merch store and you've been kind of thinking about it, you think you might want it, it looks cool, you want to check it out, tonight's the last night, because it's going to get swapped over. I would keep the old stuff in there, but I don't want everything to get too crowded, because it's already not super easy to navigate through the merch store as it sits. Sadly I don't have control over that. It's not super easy to navigate, but also some of it is like branding changes. Like the one Slide Style shirt still has the original OG Slide Style logo, and we've, as you can see, completely like moved away, changed from how we do all of that. So that's got to go. We gotta update to the new branding and everything like that. The OCW stuff, I know I can clean that up quite a bit and make that look a lot better. There's going to be one extra special piece of merch that is going to be on display during tomorrow's event as well. I think everybody is going to be really stoked about. And just a side note on all the merch stuff, we do not gain any profit from that. That is not something that we have set up as another way for us to pull in money or anything like that. It's truly a way for us to, share the stuff we love with our friends. But it's cool as shit to me and Charlie to have our own stuff on shirts. Like, it's just feels really cool to have it. But it's a way for us to show off our community together. And, you know, of all the different things that we make and share, of course, if you have your shirt, you wear it to school, you wear it to work, whatever. People are like, hey, what's that? It's Alex. It's Charlie. It's, you know, that's whatever. And then tell them about it. And they come hang out with us. Maybe that's what it's all about. It is not a money profit thing at all. We have the prices set on the merch store literally as low as the thing will let us, round it up to the next dollar. So, like, if you buy a t-shirt, for example, I think t-shirt's going to be like $17 maybe with shipping, which is a pretty damn good price for what you get. It's like, I think it's like $17 or something like that for a plain t-shirt. We get, I think the lowest price you can do is like $16.27 or something, for example. I'm making that up, but like, it's something like that. It's like an odd number. It's like $16.27 is the cost for the manufacturer. So we would get, like, if you buy a shirt, we would get like 73 cents or something like that. And I literally just did that to make the store pretty. When you look at a t-shirt, it's, you know, $17. It's not like $15.36 or something. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted it to be nice, neat, clean, easy. So that's the lowdown on all that stuff. Look at Theory with the red, black, and white machine. That's badass looking, man. All right, so how's everybody feeling? Because I think food's going to be getting ready to be here in just a little while. How's everybody feeling about the line, about their cars, about everything? Wayne said he hates his Mustang. Yeah, I can tell. I'm so happy to have DK helping with race control. That's so awesome. I'm so happy to have Jay. Jay is back in slide style competition. Y'all don't understand how hyped I am about that. Charlie signed up. Haven't seen him for practice, but Charlie signed up. Hopefully he's able to make it. There is another secret sign up that I'm not telling y'all about that has also planning on making it. So we got a couple surprises in the store. I got word that some of the SOG boys were going to be signing up, but I did not get their sign-ups in the sheet.
Surprise,
so
motherfucker.
Patriot, what's up, dude? What's going on, man? I don't know what you're talking about, Wayne. I don't know if this Kakumba of which you speak. Patriot said he's chilling. Yeah, Danny, we're still here. Not for much longer. But as soon as this food gets here in a minute. Danny says we got to put a hat on. So we're going to go with... Lucha Alex is here. And also the food is here. This thing is uncomfortable. All right, there we go. Lucha Alex is in the building. The food is here because Teddy's acting like an idiot. So that means it's going to be it for us. All right. Here we go. Here's how we'll end the stream. I got to get this to any more. Damien, what's up? Damien gets here just we're ready to leave. La Park Alex right here. Or LA Park Alex. I don't know which one. This isn't exactly a replica. I don't know how the hell you wrestle in this mask, man. This is crazy. I can't see shit out of the corner of my eyes, or I can't see nothing. This is all in the way. Here, maybe if I kind of like that. But still, like all of this is like blocking. Papers, I gotta get Jack with the mask on. Hold, we can do some squats. That's what we'll do right before we go eat pizza. We got to get our exercise in. These guys drifting in the background in the beautiful mountain landscape.
Smell what the Rock is cooking.
The Rock's got nothing on whoever the hell I am. La Parka, I guess, is supposed to be La Parka. The Rock's got nothing for La Parka. I don't think La Parka cut promos. Did La Parka cut promos? The Rock's got nothing, and La Parka's gonna do squats to show you the power of lucha wrestling. 3 squats. Get jacked, son. Booga, booga, booga. That's right. It is hot as shit in this thing, boy. Oh, boy. Hold on. Skull is requested. Ooh, that's right. It's La Parka. Yeah, and he's coming for you. Slide Style. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on this channel. Alex on your screen, but I'm not Alex. This is La Parka talking to you because he never cut promos, so I'm doing it now. And our friend Skull has requested that we get a very special end of stream La Parka. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah. It is hot as shit in this thing. It's time to go eat dinner. And practice was fun. So I think we're all set for tomorrow. Shut up, Wayne. I've got a lot going on, man. And I have to stop streaming tonight or you don't get your big fancy special surprise thing tomorrow. So, Damien, it's not my fault you're late. Spirit just got here. Hey, blame Danny. Danny said I had to put it on. So we've got the La Parka mask on to end the stream. This thing is uncomfortable, boy. Oh my God. But shut up, you leave Danny alone. I'm sorry you don't feel good, Damien. All right. Well, dinner just got here, so I'm going to go get some food and hook that all up. And, yeah. Slide Style action, baby. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here. Alex on your screen. This is where the action is going to be. All of our drivers, servers are going to be up, ready to go. We're going to be running practices and checking out everybody's specs, making sure everybody is on point. At about 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that, up until 6:45 Eastern Time is the drivers' meeting. If you're not there, it's 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time in Race Control Channel. You will not be qualifying or running in the event. So make sure you do that. Because La Parka says so. Yeah. It's so hot. It's so hot. Oh. Hopefully that was worth it. Yeah, I had to kick LaPark out. He was being an asshole and yelling at y'all on stream. I had to kick him out. All right, Damien's going to go stream. Y'all go hang out with Damien. And are you already streaming? All right. Well, if y'all want to, I don't. Well, he's on car. Are you gonna be sliding for a little while? Are you gonna? Do you want to be like a continuation of slide style practice for a little while, Damien? For anybody that hasn't got to run yet, if you're still here, Spirit. That's what I'm saying. LaParca crazy. That's what I'm saying. You got to handle LaParca when he goes to act like that. Rest in peace, LaParca. Oh, boy. All right. Either way, like we said, man, slide style tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern time right here is when the event starts. If you're a driver, we're going to have servers up and checking everything out, practicing everything like that, starting at like 5 o'clock. We're going to be chilling. And then 6:45 p.m. Eastern time, 15 minutes before the event starts, is the cutoff time for when you are signed in to qualify and making sure your car is hooked up and everything like that. DK is going to be race control. Anything he says is law. He is replacing me for the day as far as being in charge. Like, he is, anything DK says is what we're doing. I'm just a commentator and producer for the event. DK is the boss. So big shouts out to him. Major thanks for him helping me with that. That's going to be a huge weight off my shoulders. I was a little concerned. And yeah, it's going to be awesome time. So you guys go hang out with Damien. He's going to be rocking a little bit more drifting action here in CarX. Y'all have some fun, and I will catch everybody tomorrow night for Slide Style. I can't wait to see y'all. Take it easy. I've been Alex. I've been on your screen. You've been you. You guys are amazing. Peace out. Be safe out there. See y'all later on.